Alright, y'all. Welcome back to another day trading video this morning. Just showing what I'm trying to do to learn and understand this skill. Now, the face cam's in a little bit different spot from just playing FIFA. Let me know if you guys like it. If you guys are seeing this, I want you guys to know that if you're new here, I appreciate you tapping and clicking on. However, my channel hosts a broad range of content. Gaming, psychology, and day trading, all the things that I'm trying to do to better myself, improve myself, and change my life with this channel, social media, as well as just the daily tasks and doing them themselves. So, if you want to follow, hit the subscribe button and just follow along for the day trading content. I appreciate you. If you find the gaming content to be stimulating and fun as well while you came for day trading, then so be it. I just want this to be very focused on my life and what I want to do. I have no niche because I'm not a professional at anything. Not like a pro in any specific game or even, excuse me, I'm not a pro at this yet, but we're still learning, and one day this will all be testimony for the greater good. So I haven't been on here in a while. It's been a while. It is 10 a.m. Schedule's been messed up. The ability to stay disciplined and be motivated has been low. However, we are correcting those actions and focusing on having better days. And that comes with respecting all of the boundaries and rules and things that I set for myself, especially going to bed and waking up on time. But, anyways, enough of that. Let's jump into what I've been looking at and kind of why I've been off the charts. I wanted to take a step away from the charts just because I wanted to watch a high time frame movement and see what would happen. So on, I would say probably last weekend, it's the 27th. So yeah, I mean, I didn't do anything last week. So sometime in here, while this retrace was going on, I set up this probably when this candle. So yeah, I think like last week, I believe that this was going to be a retrace into a daily fair value gap, maybe this daily order block. This wick comes all the way down here, basically to the bottom of the equilibrium. I just left it a little bit higher so I could see where the actual wick was. And the little trades I took that week are in the way. So I thought this would be like a little bit of an order block. The move opened and closed and had super bearish pressure, but then it shot back up. So I believed that this time, when this candle was going on, that this would be like a retrace into the fair value gap, into the equilibrium, into the order block, and see what would happen. But the fair value gap got tested. So basically now this is an inverse fair value gap. It got retested and is still closing lower. Once it broke out of it, it went all the way through it. There's that pressure in here. So if we drop down, even the 4-hour tells the story pretty well. Sorry, these are my session lines for the timing and everything. I'll just clean that up. No, please go away. So, yeah, I believe I did it somewhere around in here, believing that this would retrace, hit equilibrium just like it did, and come back through. But there just wasn't enough, and I want to check volume. See, like right here, this is all they got, and then bearish took back over, and it could not break structure off these highs. So just unfortunate. It happens. I wanted to see what would happen, so I stepped away to see if what long-term trading and what long-term movements, power, and fluctuations look like on this kind of like setup with the daily building blocks. Because the weekly was bearish though, so I guess I could have known this was going to happen off the bearish not breaking structure. We did have this daily. I did set this all up because this was a daily break of structure to the upside. However, I guess I could have known what was going to happen if I looked at the weekly and just saw that, I mean, weekly didn't break structure on its last high. Still in a bearish bias. Consolidating a little bit depending on these highs or the lows. Could just copy these ones because those are literally like months ago. But yeah, it's still in this like weird phase here. Lower high, higher lows. I mean, it's just easy to get caught up in. So I just thought we'll see what happens on the daily. Daily had a break of structure. It was just a weekly retrace, not even just part of it all. Going up and down, going up a little bit and going more down. So probably could have potentially, if we were watching these on a daily, like what if we did like, wow, I think this is to the bullish retrace, gets up into a beautiful premium discount actually for going short, and then smacks down all the way to the bottom side. So yeah, see, that's where like keeping up with it weekly is becoming, and like daily is becoming more important to me. You know, we have this move up right here. Even this order block, this is a bearish order block. This move up caused this move down. Then a little fake out break of structure to retest. Okay, see, there you go. Now I'm seeing it for what it truly was, and that's what I like doing this for, because not only do I get to teach, maybe help and walk through it, but this mindset of talking it out loud helps me learn better and learn more. So maybe for somebody experienced could have seen this setting up. Obviously within our bias bearish, we want to be looking for bearish returns, and they would have seen the daily order block right here get absolutely smoked. The there I mean, now this is an inverse fair value gap to continue pressure downwards. I mean, there was a lot going on here. You could have done, this is about to, if this closes any lower than that, that's a bearish break of structure. I mean, it's already going that way, but just against these lows. Well, this one too is already a low, so that's a retest. This is going to break a structure. Still going bearish very, very heavily. So, yeah, we could have noticed that instead. Could have seen that. I'm just doing this so I can see right here. So yeah, this movement up, positive, bullish, whatever, this one as well caused this move down, had a little bit of a retest, and now we're going back down. So this was actually a daily bearish equilibrium test, instead of it being this smaller movement to this high, then thinking this was going to be a retest into a premium or a discount for long. Where'd the brush go? So instead of it being like this, it was actually this. So that's the whole point of gaining market experience, right? Now we know. Obviously you can see that. Obviously that's probably a little bit more easy for the keen eye. However, I didn't see this setting up. Didn't even think about it. So yeah, that's kind of very valuable. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this. That's what I wanted to talk about today. Just get rid of all these things. All these little guys that I got in here. So we're still going bearish, clearly. This was all that little junk movement up in here. So yeah, this was really just a boom, retest. Now we're dropping it. So we could have maybe seen anything on the, well, most of this stuff happening here is all happening from London session. Maybe we could do our session lines, just do a little bit for just a couple minutes. I don't want to take too long. So that's 2 a.m. London pre-market, 19 and 8. So let's see what happens here. So we got the full bearish move. So this is everything. I just have to remember what I was looking at. Like, you know, I just got to see it on lower time frames now. So yeah, that was the move up. Had some imbalance. Filled it a little. Maybe like a liquidity sweep. You could have caught that. Bearish or bullish, 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 bullish. Asia session continues to go a little bit higher. London session starts. Wouldn't say that was like doji representing imbalance, like a struggle between them. Then a bull or bearish little test. London decided to drop it down. This could end up being a liquidity sweep. But if you saw this happen, no fair value gaps on the 30-minute. There's one there. So this could retest here. And I would say that the London pressure just continued to keep this going down, even though New York just got started. Let's see what it looked like on the 5-minute. Yeah, New York is trying. They could just tap these London lows here-ish, or about. That's the part that I need to get really down, is these pre-markets and how they work as well. So, yeah, not much. I'm trying to see how you could have caught this. On the 30-minute. I think just at that point, you could do, here we go. The high goes down to the retest. Right? Bearish equilibrium is always hard for me to draw out. It could be like, wouldn't be like that, would it? It would be now. Once this retest started, you could have pushed this equilibrium out. It tried a little bit, but didn't. I added the 75 and 25 because this would have been like this is bearish discount and this is bullish discount. Yeah, really not much. Or even if this closes, then you have this order block, these highs, this low, equilibrium, bearish equilibrium, bearish fair value gap, bearish order block. That fair value gap doesn't count. And then maybe we'll see it do like a little bit of this retest. Boom. So we'll have to come back and see how that, oh shit, how that works. But that's all I can see for now. If you traded pre-market, I guess you could have caught something, but maybe New York will, like, this is going to take too long unless you already got this. Not sure, man. Not sure. It is hard to tell. That's why it's a difficult skill. Got to keep learning. Got to keep making that market experience and seeing what we see, doing what we do, having a good time while we do it. A little bit longer than a couple minutes. I'm going to leave this up. See if we can come back to that tomorrow or later this afternoon and see what happens, y'all. Appreciate you for watching. Just like the title says, we're learning. If you want to learn along with me, then suggestions and information is all open and appreciated. I'm not a pro, and I don't want you to think I am. This is all just how I'm trying to learn, and I learn external information myself, study, and trying to figure it out. So, yeah, we got to keep going every day, getting on, spending a lot of time doing this, and taking trades, paper trades, and before we get money into it and getting involved. So, hardest skill in the world. Got to keep going at it. I believe we can do it, and I appreciate you guys for watching. If you like this stuff or anything else, then let me know. If you don't, let me know. I'm too new to niche up. I could accelerate progress that way, but I want my channel to be my life and be about me and what I do and what I want to do to help people. So it's just not happening for me right now. So appreciate you guys. Love you, mean it. Peace out.